All right. I appreciate you joining me. First of all, I just want to take me through, heading into last night's game. You're 20 points away, I think it was, from the record. What were the thoughts and emotions going into that game?
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, I was super pumped for the game, super excited, but, we still had a basketball game to win. So, trying to just kind of put that out of mind for a little bit, just let it come naturally to me. And I had to tell my teammates, they're like, Addie, we're going to pass you the ball every time and you're just going to shoot it every time. I was like, no, guys, like, take your shots. Like, it's all good. And so, yeah, just playing my game. And then finally, when we finally got to 20 points, it was just so unreal. I mean, I got chills. I get chills just thinking about it still. It's just a dream come true for me, honestly. And yeah, just great experience.
Well, I saw that video of the shot. It looks like when you hit the shot, obviously the game was still going on. You still got to play a game, but did you take a minute? When did you kind of get a second to think, okay, I really just hit this and kind of feel that emotion?
Yeah. So, I knew I had 17 and I was just like, I'm ready to get this. Like, let's get it. And so I just went in hit the step back three. And as soon as I let go, I was like, oh yeah, that's in. And as you said, like we had to keep playing, so I didn't really like get time to think about it. And then Coach Hunsaker called a timeout, and like the whole crowd stood up. Even Smith Conn's crowd stood up and gave me a standing ovation. And that's just kind of when it hit, and I was like, wow. Yeah, it's just like all the work I put in to get to that point just really showed me that it pays off in the end.
Did that get you, that has to get you a little bit emotional. I mean, that gives me chills, thinking about that whole crowd standing up for you, the opposing team, your team, all that crowd. Does that get you a little emotional? And did he get you emotional in that moment?
Yeah, I actually really had to fight back the tears. I was like, okay, this is not the time. This is not the time. Don't cry. But yeah, it was just really overwhelming to see. And there was a lot of people in the gym that night. So just to see that I have the whole community support in achieving my dreams is really so crazy. And I'm so lucky to have people like that in my life.
Well, I know you're still in the season, but, you've had a couple history making moments with Boonville now, obviously that state championship, you broke this record, what does it feel to kind of how does it feel to kind of have the run you've had at Boonville? And, just how overall, how does it feel to have that kind of run?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's so cool that I'm leaving my mark in Boonville in basketball history there. When I was little, I always looked up to the team that went to state before us. I looked up to those girls so much, and I told my dad, I was like, I want to be like them one day. And to think that like I probably have little girls out there that are saying the same thing about me and my team, it makes you feel really great. Like it makes you feel like you've really accomplished something. So hope to continue leaving my mark with this team for the short time I have left with them. So it's going to be a sad day when I have to take off the Lady Pirate uniform for the last time.
Obviously I was there last year when, your friends Jody, all them kind of had to take off their pirate uniform for the last time. How's it been kind of, obviously you guys lost a great group of seniors there, how's it been kind of adjusting from that? And how do you feel like your team's adjusted?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we miss them. They were such skilled players. So we've been stepping it up in practice, communicating, getting to know what we need to do different. And we're definitely improving with each game. And that's what matters to win when district time comes, that we're at our very best and we're fully prepared to hopefully come out with a win through it. So yeah, it's been a hard loss for us, but we're adjusting. And I'm really proud of the girls that have stepped up so far.
What's the belief level in this team of believing, hey, I can get, far in the postseason? Hopefully, you'd hope to get to another state championship, but what's the belief level in this team of making a run in the postseason?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we are definitely not at our best right now. We're young. There's girls who still need more varsity experience, which we're going to get here throughout the season. We have a really tough schedule. We're playing really great teams. So by the time district hits, I think we're going to be ready. I think the girls want it bad. I want it bad to prove to people that we're good because we're Lady Pirates, not because of who's on the team, but because of our culture that we've built. So I'm really excited to get to that point with these girls.
You touched a little bit on your mark. If there was a way to describe the mark you want to leave on Boonville when you do, in the future take off that uniform for the last time, how would you describe what you want to leave Boonville as?
Yeah. I definitely don't want people just to see me as, oh wow, she scored a lot of points. Like, yeah, that's really cool that I broke the record. That's insane. But I want people to see my even better qualities, like being a leader, my competitiveness, sharing the ball, being a great teammate. Like, that's what I want people to see me as. And that's what I want the younger Lady Pirates to be inspired by, because if they want to get to the state championship like we did last year at some point, that's what you got to have. I mean, lots of good players can put the ball in the bucket, but it's a matter of, are you going to be a great teammate? Are you going to take other girls to your level? So yeah, just really inspiring to be a better person all around on the court.
Going back to that night, I'm curious, what was Coach's message to you? Obviously, you guys have been through so much together. After you hit that record, what was his message?
Yeah. So during the game, he was a little mad because we were kind of making some dumb mistakes. So he was getting a little mad at that. But, after the game, when we had a really long hug, he told me how proud he was of me. And before the game, he knew that I was going to get it that game. He had no doubt about it. So he was kind of just congratulating me before all of it happened. So definitely could not have done it without him. He's an amazing person who, like you said, we've been through so much together. So just really blessed to have him in my life.